It's Carnival Day in Rosario, so we're at Playa Blanca Beach. It's Sunday. We're going to walk into Rosario and look at it's like a raft race apparently in the port. Everybody gets dressed up. Apparently there's going to be live music and food and lots of Spanish people. It's very busy, very popular. So let's go and see what it's all about. It's a gorgeous day today for February. It's absolutely boiling. As we got nearer to the actual town of Rosario, we could hear some drum beats and some music, and there was a lot of people kind of walking in the same direction. So quite a few were dressed up, but quite a few not. And I thought, wow, this is amazing, this is quite busy. But it kind of seemed like everything was going on right up the other end of the harbour. So we kept walking. We followed all the Spanish people who were dressed up, and we went round to the other side of the harbour, and there was loads of people there. The atmosphere was absolutely amazing. It was a wonderful day. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to go back next year. Everybody was cheering, and this is just showing you some of the rafts. It's quite hard to see, but I think next year we'll try and get in the front a bit more, and so we can get a bit of a better view. But it was really, such good fun. There was people of all ages there, young people, old people, kids, just cheering each other on and having a laugh. I got to speak a little bit of Spanish, and I love listening to other people's conversations. It's one of the best ways to learn. And then the drumming started. We watched for a little while the rafts coming in. They actually went an awfully long way for something that was just being paddled. Such a fab day. I thought I'd have a little chat on this week's vlog because last week was ever so busy. We had two lots of friends over from the UK who are, they're both still here actually, and I'll be seeing one next week and one the week after. We also had our friends over who live here. I'm going to start putting some pictures on whilst I'm chatting, just they might be a bit random, but just to show you. And then we went down to the south to visit another friend who's here on holiday, and it's been fantastic. It's been so lovely to see everybody, to catch up with everybody. Oh, I had coffee with a couple of friends, and I went out on Saturday night with some friends from my Spanish class as well. And it's actually felt like Christmas a little bit this week because people have bought things for us. I've been given some lovely gifts. We've had lots of chocolates and cake and alcohol. We've had lunches. You know, I had a burger and chips. We went out. I had loads of cheese. I did a big cheese board when one friend came over. So it's felt like Christmas, if I'm honest. And much as I've loved it and had a great time, I need to stop. I need to get back on track. I think I only hit my step goal once this week, which was yesterday when we walked into Rosario. I didn't swim at all last week, which is not good. I haven't even done my Spanish homework, let alone any other kind of practice. And as for housework, well, that's completely gone out the window. As well as all the friends over and things, we also are still trying to fill in paperwork and what have you. And we had one point where we'd needed to print out a document, sign it, and then scan it. And we don't have a printer, so we rushed off to Rosario and bought a printer. We had a look around the garden centre and Ideal, which is like a B&Q type shop. So it has been quite busy, and I feel like I need to get a bit of balance back, I have to say. When we were in Rosario yesterday, I love the drumming. It almost sort of vibrates through your body. It's so loud. And I used to do a lot of like sound healing, like gong baths and singing bowls and stuff like that. I still listen to stuff. And if I see one here that I can afford to go to, I will go to it. But I really feel like the drumming really kind of cleansed me a bit yesterday, if you know what I mean. So I've woken up today quite motivated. I've done my little morning routine, which again I didn't do at all last week. I went for a little walk. I did some hula hooping, a bit of stretching and what have you for my back. So that's all good. Like I say, getting some balance back this week. Yes, going out, but also because we have got friends coming this week, but also, maybe not behaving like it's Christmas. I don't need to eat as much. I definitely don't need to eat as much kind of, not junk, because it's been lovely food, but, I just need to rein it in a bit. And I need to get the house back to scratch. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. And I've made a list, so I'll show you. So here is my list of things to do today. I'm just going to work through it. I'm going to see my friend Paula, not for long, at 11 o'clock, and then I've got my hair cut straight afterwards. I need to drop off a few things to her, and that's at 11. I'm going to leave here about 11, so it's 8 o'clock now, so I've got a good few hours. I'm going to sort the fridge, clean the kitchen, clean the bathroom, tidy the desk and sofas, and then we might probably go out this afternoon. And then later on, I've got a few sort of paperworky bits to do. I need to email Judy and Mark, who have a fab YouTube channel called Gypsy. So I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember the exact name. They're over in Lanzarote, but they're coming over to Fuerteventura. So I said I'd email them just with a few ideas of places to visit. I've got to do my Spanish homework because I haven't done it yet. And I've got my class tomorrow. This is what I've got to do. We've got one of Goya's paintings to have a look at, and we have to critique it. So, say what we can see, what does it symbolise, and what do we think about it. So it shouldn't take me too long. I want to reply to YouTube comments, make some overnight oats later, and try and edit this vlog as far as I can. Look, the kitchen is a tip. Look at that. I need to get some batteries to put in my scales. And I bought these days ago to try and I want to try and arrange the fridge a bit better. So I just got a few little plastic things. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet with that. And I also got a couple of baking trays. So they all need to be sorted out. Obviously, tidy, clean. I also need to tidy all this area and this bit. This is all on my list. This all needs straightening out and a bit of polishing and what have you. These are the new cacti, which I've already shown you. This is a lovely orchid that my friend bought me, but I need to get a bigger pot for it. So, oh, and this, my friend bought me this as well, which is so lush. I need something to put in it though. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, nice view this morning. But I mustn't get distracted by anything. I will get on with it. I didn't film all the cleaning and that I did because I did that in not last week, the week before's vlog. So you know the score. It's a lot of sweeping and mopping and polishing, getting rid of the dust. Did the bathroom after I'd done the main area. And then it was time for breakfast. And again, I'm trying to be really sensible this week. So it was yoghurt, fruit, a sprinkling of seeds, and just a little bit of peanut butter for some healthy fats. Very delicious. Martin was sorting out some of the plants in the garden. We're moving some round, and he was repotting some and also digging one up and moving it. We've emptied the recycle bin and washed that out. It doesn't normally have this many like bottles of wine and beer and stuff in it, but this is what I mean. Last week was very sociable, crazy week, but excellent. It's 9:30. It's going well, but it's definitely time for a coffee break. I've had a little sort out of the fridge using these little things that I bought. This one's really good actually to put all the yogurts in. So I like that one. And I think they are quite useful actually. So I think I will get some more. But it was just a mess in there. I need to clean it, but that's going to have to be another day. So I'm pleased with that job. Kitchen is nice and sparkly and tidy. We've got turkey burgers for dinner with salad, so I just got them out the freezer there. Somebody was asking about the water here, and I do drink the tap water. I filter it through this is like a Brita water filter. The water here is perfectly safe to drink. Lots of us locals drink it. It's desalinated, so you kind of have to get used to the taste, I guess, but we've drunk it for years, and when we've come over and never had any issues, and I know loads of other people that drink it. So yeah, it saves buying bottles of water. If you don't like it, you can get glass bottles of water delivered, which obviously is better than buying the single-use plastic. But yeah, the water is safe. You can buy the water filters either in the China shop, or they sometimes have them in Lidl or the bigger Hyperdinos, I think. Okay, I've actually got dressed. I'm wearing my denim dress today because it is warm, but it's quite it's a long floaty dress. Yes, I'm in the car. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm going to drive myself around to my friend Paula's. I've got a couple of things to drop off to her, which you saw on my list, and I'll probably have a quick cuppa. And then up where she lives is a new hairdresser that I'm going to try. First time getting my hair cut over here, which is really naughty because we've been here for since November. Sorry, Auntie Sue, if you're watching. She cut my hair so beautifully before we left. Anyway, I'm going to get my hair trimmed, which will tick another 2 things off my list, and I'm getting a bit of driving in, so it's all good. I'm really pleased with what I got done earlier actually. I did the kitchen, the bathroom, sitting room. I mopped the kitchen and the bathroom floor and swept the sitting room, and mopped a couple of bits that looked particularly dirty, but I didn't do the whole thing. I managed to email Judy and Mark. So yeah, I'm getting on really well with my list, but I better go, otherwise I'm going to be late for Paula. So my driving didn't go very well. We think it's because I started the car and I didn't rev it a bit, which is what Martin normally does, and I was going up the hill, and we normally go down the hill, and it just wouldn't go. So I pulled in, went back home and got Martin, who is now giving the car a little test run. But it seems fine. I think it was, I panic when all the funny little lights come on, and it smelt funny or whatever. But I'm reassured now. We've had a good drive round and whatever. This is where my friend lives and where I have my hair cut. They've got an amazing view. The hairdresser was lovely, and obviously because Martin had the car by then, I just walked back down to ours, which is such a nice walk. I don't mind at all, and it means I'm getting my steps in today, which is fantastic. I've just seen a pallet by the bins which might come in handy, so we're going to have a look at it and then put it in the car if it's any good. So we got the pallet from by the bins because it's really useful wood, you know, and wood is quite expensive here, as you can imagine, because there's not many trees. So that was good. We went for a little walk, which I didn't vlog. We just sort of went round our bit because we ran out of time. I was in the hairdressers much longer than I thought I was going to be because she was very nice and chatty. And then we were trying to do some banking and sort out our electricity supplier. We wanted to get on their app, which we eventually managed to do. And now I am going to make overnight oats, and then that's the second last thing to tick off my list. There's a plane going by, I hope you can hear me. The last thing, which I'm not going to get done today, is my Spanish homework. I'm one of these people that my brain works much better first thing in the morning. And I've just sat there and looked at it and tried to do it, and I don't know, what's the time? 5:30. So I'm going to get up early and do it before I go to my class, and that's absolutely fine. I feel like we've had a really productive day, good balance. I've got my steps in, done a bit around the house, had a cup of tea with my friend, so that's really nice. I even sat and read a bit of a Spanish magazine for a little while, so that was nice. As I said before, I love seeing people, I really do, but I think next time somebody comes, which is going to be next month, I need to be a bit more organised beforehand so that I don't kind of miss out on anything. And also I need to be a bit more motivated, because like the other day our friends went at, I think it was about 3 o'clock, no, it was 4 o'clock, but I could have gone for a swim. There's no reason why not. I could have gone for a walk, you know. I've been sat around all day, so part of it is me needing to kind of kick myself up the butt a bit, if I'm honest. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to make the overnight oats, and then that's everything apart from the homework ticked off the list today. This is my breakfast on Tuesday morning. It's overnight oats and some orange. There's grated apple in there. It's a bit cloudy this morning, so we can't see the sun yet. It's very cloudy this morning, so I've got my denim jacket on. It's a bit winter, isn't it? I'm going to go to my Spanish lesson, but first of all we're just going to walk down to the market, which is mainly like fake handbags and belts and watches. But when I say fake, you know, like I don't know, I'm not really into all that kind of stuff, so I don't know much about it. But there's a couple of nice stalls, so we're just going to go and have a quick look around that if it's open, and then I'm going to go to my Spanish lesson. So that was the market. I just took a few clips. It's quite hard to vlog there. Obviously we didn't buy anything, not really our stuff, but it's all right having a look around. It's good fun. I'm going to go to Spanish now, and then my friend Melanie's coming over for lunch. It is Wednesday morning and we've got another Kalima, so I'm sorry if my throat sounds really scratchy, because it's horrible. Martin's just looking under the bonnet of the car because we're not convinced that it's going well. We are down at the bank. Here, when you do anything at the bank, you have to actually go to the bank, even though they've got an app, and I think it will come that you can do things. You can't do everything on the app. So for example, you can't change your phone number, you can't change your address, you can't transfer money into a savings account. So we're constantly having to go to the bank, which in some ways is sort of quite charming, because they are so lovely. Don't get me wrong, we use Sabadell Bank in the Atlantico Centre in Caleta, and they are so lovely. They've been so helpful, can't fault them. But you know, it's like, oh, we just need to change the phone number, so you're in there for an hour signing bits of paper and chatting and what have you. So yeah, anyway, I had a lovely time yesterday with my friend Melanie. I'll put a picture. Martin is now rocking the car because he wants me to hurry up. Yeah, I had a lovely time with Melanie, and then I did a bit of my macrame. I also did a walk and got my steps in and all that. We were going to go out today for a long walk, but because of the Kalima, I'm not sure what we're going to do. So as soon as we've finished in the bank, we'll check out the weather and I'll let you know what we're going to do. So it only took an hour in the bank, which is not bad. So it's 10:15 now, breakfast time. I've got overnight oats, banana, seeds, and a little cup of coffee, and I'm going to go sit outside and enjoy this. It is very hot and dusty out there, and the what's the word? Visibility isn't wonderful. So we are going to stay in today and do some chores, as well as like the kind of day-to-day cleaning and housework. Obviously we've got a new house, so we've got little projects on the go that we want to get on with, and one of them is just simply to sort of deep clean each room. So we're going to start off on one room today and just do as much of that as we want to, and I really want to go swimming today, and it is so hot I don't mind getting in the freezing cold swimming pool. We might go and do the supermarket shopping as well this afternoon, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, change of plan. This is what we got today when we went shopping in Mercadona, but I've got to get the two frozen things straight in the freezer. So I've got a big bag of peas, and this is like a sort of ready-made meal. It's gnocchi with chicken and vegetables. So it's got courgette, peppers and onions, chicken and gnocchi, and then like spices on it. It's really nice. Takes 6 minutes. You just cook it in the pan. It's just such an easy dinner to have in the freezer. It's only a small shop that we did because Monday is normally our shopping day, but the last 2 Mondays have been bank holiday, so we've kind of got out of sync and just trying to use stuff up. So it's literally just a top-up shop from Mercadona. So I've got cafe con leche, the decaf, some bananas to keep us going, some of this brown seeded bread, some tropical fruit juice, some potatoes. This is like tomato passata. Martin got these like cracker things. They're like crisp breads. He likes those for his lunch. Got some more of this olive oil body cream, which is only €150 and it is so good. Big thing of garlic, a courgette, and just some mixed lettuce leaves. So I'm going to get this lot put away, and then I'm going to try and finish my macrame pot holder. My hair looks funny from swimming. We also obviously popped into the china shop when we were at the supermarket, and I'd already bought something this morning from a shop called Natura, which is down in the Atlantico, which I absolutely love. So I'll show you those. It seems like I'm buying a lot of stuff at the moment, and I am, for me, to be fair. If you used to watch me, I was like, I hardly ever bought stuff apart from food, really. But obviously we're starting from scratch in this house, and I want it to be nice. So I do want to buy little bits and bobs, and I do want to make it homely. So I'll show you what I got this time. So first of all, I got this little salt lamp thing from Natura, and it's one of the ones that you put the little tea lights in. So I just want that to sit. Well, when I put it in position, I'll show you, but it's mainly for the evening. And I got some little tea lights here. They are anti-mosquito ones, so they're citronella, which will be really good for here. However, I've kind of looked at them closely now. These are from the China shop, and they look like they're probably going to burn for about 2 seconds. But hopefully that with that salt lamp, they'll just give it a nice little glow in the evening, make it a bit cosy. Although it's boiling today, so I don't know if I need to be cosy. They were 85 cents. I couldn't resist some sparkly nail varnish, which was $1.25. So I don't know what that's going to be like. I might try and put that on my toes later. I got a plant pot. It's just a plastic one for the orchid that my friend bought me. I was going to buy like a proper one, but they were quite expensive, and I want to first of all make sure that that's definitely where the orchid's going to stay, make sure it doesn't die. And also I do want to experiment a bit with these plastic pots and see whether I can stick my sea glass to them. So that was $1.05, so I'll give that a try. And then I just got a little tray thing, you know, for it to sit in, and that was $55. And I like to get them with some space around them so that I can put sea glass in there. This last thing I'm really not convinced about because I don't normally like them, and these are some fake flowers. But I've got that thing that my friend bought, that lovely bamboo vase thing, and it needs something to go in it, and I reckon these might just bring a bit of colour to that corner. And I think what I'll probably do is cut them off. They're too long. I'll probably cut them off and pop them in, and then I might even get some little fairy lights to go round them, so that again in the evening I can switch them on. I'll have the fairy lights, the lamp, and then the salt lamp, and that'll be really nice. But I don't know, I'm not convinced. Anyway, when I've sorted it all out, I'll show you. I have also this afternoon half finished my first attempt at a macrame plant pot holder. So I've just used some string, and this bit is not very neat, but the rest of it I'm quite pleased with. So you just hang them. I've put some little wooden beads on there, and then I'm not sure with this one whether I'm going to plait these or whether I'm going to just knot them and leave it like that and just put a ring on it. But I'm quite pleased with it for the first attempt. I think these are going to look amazing with some cacti in them, or maybe some of those ones that, I don't know what you call them, that sort of droop over. And I want like loads of these around the house because I love them. And yeah, pleased with that one as a first attempt. So this is this area finished for now. I'm really pleased with how it looks. I love my little salt lamp, and those little candles are quite good actually, so I take back what I said about them. It looked really nice in the evening with the lamp on. I think with the fake flowers, I might do like a little garland to go round that pot as well, maybe some fairy lights as well, and I would eventually like to get some nicer plant pots, but I'll just see how it goes. But generally I'm really pleased with this bit and how it looks. And the next thing for me to start thinking about is the wall behind, and this is going to be a bit of a project. It's going to take time. There's a few techniques that I want to learn. I want to get photo frames, fairy lights, shelves, cacti, hanging macrame things, so watch this space. It's Thursday morning, it's about 9:30, and we've come to Las Salinas. We're going to go for a walk across to the next beach, which is Playa de la Torres, and then at 11 o'clock our friend Jane is coming to meet us here. We're going to look for sea glass, and then we're going to try out the little restaurant here, which we've never been to. Yeah, so I'll let you know how we get on, but I'm actually going to end this vlog now, so you'll have to wait till the next vlog to see what we think of it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.